We are live. It's the end of the week and it is the beginning of January. Hey, folks, guess what? We just have some breaking news that hit just before we went live. There was a sale, and this comes only a couple weeks after the Superman #1 that was discovered in some old lady's attic, sold for $9.12 million. Well, earlier today, during a private sale, there was an Action Comics #1. 9.0, the Nick Cage copy that just sold for a record-breaking $15 million. Now, I'm speculating. They say that this was a private sale. The seller's name was not disclosed, but I'm speculating this might just be not real. Who knows? But I think that Nick Cage finally got this book back because it was stolen from his trailer back in the 90s. He said, I don't care what it takes. I just want my book back. So I'm guessing it was Nick Cage that bought back his own copy. And if that's
correct,
it
in a trailer?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you saw Mr. Beast, I guess it was, or one of these people was on this Antique Roadshow type of thing on Netflix, and he always carries around his Charizard around his neck. And Nick Cage was doing something like that. So he was going to film a movie. He had the copy with him, and somebody stole it, and he never saw it again. Meanwhile, it exchanged hands in private sales. It got graded. People knew this was this Nicolas Cage copy because it was the highest known copy in existence. But if he was the guy that brought it back, that bought back his own copy after it was stolen, I am very happy for him. This is what the comic community is all about. And guess what, everybody? It's Friday, you bastards.
The internet brings comic fans around the world into one comic book community. Comic creators and comic fans, tonight you are seen, heard, recognized, because comics are for everyone. Live from Miami, Florida, broadcasting around the world, this is the Not Near Mint Show.
All right, so welcome to the show, everyone. Good to see you, Michael, Kevin, Cliff. It's been a long week. It's not been a very happy week in America because of things that have been happening, but we're here to try and lift the spirits of those people that are just trying to get their minds off of, reality. And being that it's Friday, it's the end of the week, we don't want to think about all the things that are horrifying, like bills and shootings and America in general.
That's a question.
What's up, Kevin?
Well, okay, so hear me out here. I'm too logical for my own good. All right. If the Nicolas Cage copy was stolen and the book is recognized as the Nicolas Cage copy,
Thought to be.
Believed to be.
shouldn't it be returned to him because it's stolen? And shouldn't that create a paper trail to whoever stole it or who at least bought it when it was stolen?
Oh, I absolutely believe that is accurate. It should be true. But when you have something that he doesn't have any physical, tangible proof that it was his, and it passed through so many hands, while it is true that if you wind up having your collection stolen and it's like graded books, there's serial numbers that you can really easily tell that it came from that person.
It
was the 90s when this happened.
If it's recognized by CGC or whomever as the Nicolas Cage copy, and I assume it isn't, then they're just saying it's the Nicolas. Thought to be. Okay.
Because when it went to CGC, it's in such a pristine condition, and Nicolas Cage's collection, including several all-star comics that he had back then, were in fabulous condition. And then, of course, as his career took a dip he had to sell a lot of these, right?
Actually,
Yeah,
it was taxes. The IRS, he was buying like a $7 million Tyrannosaurus Rex head. He was just spending wildly. And then that's why he had to make all these shit tier movies back in the 90s and early 2000s because he owed so much money.
I love
But
National Treasure. I don't care what anybody says.
I do too.
well,
Yeah,
National
I like
Treasure is a national treasure. But for every one of those, there was a what was the vampire movie where he was not a vampire but pretending to be one, and it was horrible.
Blackula?
Dead and Loving It.
This one?
I'm forgetting the name. In fact, anybody that remembers,
That's not important. He's made so
It
many
is.
beautiful films to bring our hearts back to a grounded place of love. I want only the best for him. I want him to have his $15 million Action Comics, and I too want to live one day where I have enough money where I too can buy my own $15 million Action Comics.
real estate. We got to get involved with real estate where we just manage to stay in debt forever and collecting on all our investments. But we can't do that because all our investment is in expensive paper that can catch fire really
Well, I
easily.
say, according to my fucking feeds on social media, I should be buying silver right now, apparently.
Oh my God, that is so old, by the way. Like, and also, let me tell y'all something, all right? Gold is more abundant. Silver is like a safe call, but hello, sapphires, and lithium, we need absolutely. No one tells you that shit, all right? But it's everywhere. What's in here? Sapphire, mother lover. Invest in sapphire. What's in the batteries? Lithium. Invest.
See, I was thinking
Remember,
about
if any-
platinum because I think platinum is undervalued compared to gold and silver right now. But what do I know? I buy old
Yet
shit like
they're
this.
still not allowed to physically own actual gold bars. And if things went sideways in America, they could go, yeah, we're seizing all of that. Well, how did you know that we had golds? You're the only person in the neighborhood that's actually selling and buying things with gold coins. Yeah, we're seizing it all. All right, let's move on to I've decided to do this to make things a little easier on the people watching. I still will do the bottom 5, but I'll do that over on the TikTok and Blue Sky. But I will cut it down to just the top 5. If you want to see the bottom 5, you can go to look at that over on TikTok or on Blue Sky. But how about we just get rid of this? What?
TikTok? Am I a 12-year-old girl? Come on.
Yeah, right?
I hope not. Most of the people I know that are doing TikTok are all over the age of like 18.
I
use
don't
it
do TikTok.
for
I
learning,
don't
but
even
it's a
know
very
how it
powerful
works.
platform. You know, we can't listen. Let's not let our contemporaries disparage things and put them down when like they're actually useful and informative. We need our old asses on TikTok to get everyone in line, okay? Because our education system has been and continues to be in the toilet. And right now people are learning shit from TikTok in a frightening manner. So let's get in there and school them. All right.
That's why I'm there. I mean, why do I do this show on YouTube to begin with? If we have information and understand some things about comics, we pass along that knowledge. If we know something that, hey, there's an error in this book, you can bet that the comic community will be there to let everybody know we're not the gatekeepers of knowledge, because we need to pass that along to make sure that those that might be interested might pick up a comic book. Because if people don't come to this industry, don't come to this hobby and enjoy it, it'll just go away. It'll just die a slow, painless death that nobody even knows about or cares about because it gets forgotten. So we need to make sure that we pass along that joy to other people. At least that's just my opinion. I could be
It's
wrong.
a good opinion. It's a good opinion, Rob. I'm here for it.
All right. So here we go. I'm going to switch on over to the top 5, not
What
the top
the heck is
10,
that?
but the top 5. What is this? That is a good question. This is the second week of January. And again, this is based off of my 30,000 comics and whatnot. I mean, I don't sell on whatnot, but I also don't buy on whatnot either. I just buy it at my local comic shop. And these are the ones that, as I run through CLZ with Cover Price, it spits out a list, and this is the list. So these are the top 5 that went up in value. Now, you might have heard some stories earlier in the week that last week, a copy of this, because it was considered by many, many review sites as one of, if not the best comic book series of last year. And yes, it was very good, but was it good enough that would have merited a $285 sale? Yeah, the look on Michael's face is pretty exact. That's right, because this averages now at about $40. The last sale on this was $39, which is still up $30. People were spending about 8, 9, $10 on it. But that one sale, I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is market manipulation. You have people on the comics heating up forum that co-conspire with each other. And hey, this is open secrets that we're talking about here. You can go to the Comics Heating Up forum and see this for yourself. They will co-conspire together very publicly to buy and sell each other's own copies to inflate the books. This is what's likely happening here in this scenario. And all it takes is just a couple of those sales to get other collectors that just want to have that big book to go, shit, okay, fine. I'll drop $100. I'll drop $200, $285. Fuck it, fine. It's 2026. Let's do this. But no, that was just an outlier. This is a now $39 book. There's speculation that this has been optioned. We don't know. This is one of those wait and see sort of things. But yeah, only came out last year and near mint condition. $39 is the average right now. Not $285. Go ahead.
39 for a raw, I don't think is obscene, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a bit much. And again, the hype is on spec because it can be a show, everybody. But like, you know, I like it. I actually think it's a good read. It's a great anthology. It's an anthology-ish, right? Because there is something happening. But there you go. I like it and I approve of it. I don't like the inflated
outlier. I've heard it pronounced both ways.
No,
and when I'm discaffeinated,
outlier.
it's only outlier.
Involved.
And Kilted Corgi's also wishing you a happy belated birthday. Happy
Oh
birthday!
my God. By the way, Kilted Corgi has been wishing me happy birthday since January 1st. I love you. Thank you.
Yeah, what a way to start the show, right? $15 million book, and let's jump down to $285. And now we're bitching and complaining about somebody spending $285.
Come on, show me a $5 payment.
Because one book is from 1938 and is the first appearance of Superman, who gives us the superhero. There's so few good copies of that book left in existence, and this thing came out a few months ago, and I think there's a couple in my dollar bin in the store.
Probably. Yeah,
And
the other
Rob.
one has about maybe 100 copies left in the world that people are aware of, unless they're stuck in a basement or an attic. And hopefully they'll be discovered, but I don't think it's happening anytime soon. And hey, we got Tacoma joining us. Hey, Tacoma.
Woo! Woo! A wild Tacoma has appeared.
Hi,
The
Tacoma.
ghost of Tacoma.
He's wearing camo pants.
He's just blended into the background.
But
All right,
Rob,
number
you promised everybody wouldn't have money because it was rent time. You promised us.
Oh, didn't you get some good comics over the holidays? I wasn't bidding because I was kind of broke. I wound up spending all my money on bags, boards, Mylar, and more boxes.
As you say, though, if you can afford to buy good comics,
You can afford to properly protect them. And that's what I was doing.
amen, brother.
Because, I mean, when it comes to just getting the supplies, yeah, it's expensive. It's not fun. It's not sexy getting a hot new book. But just think of it this way. Imagine all the great books that you'll be putting into these Mylars. That's how I have to look at it when I spend like almost $1,000 on
yeah.
bags, boards, Mylars,
I
boxes.
find bagging and boarding absolutely cathartic. I can't speak for anyone else, but it's,
100%.
No
Yeah.
glove, no love.
now shifting boxes, that's a pain in the ass. But bagging and boarding, I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to be 47 this year, and I keep getting told by people across all platforms of social media, it's probably time to start thinking about short boxes instead of long boxes, just for my
God,
bag.
yeah.
Yeah, see, even
Long boxes are bad.
Who's that? Who's talking right now? Who's that? Oh, there he is.
Oh, he took his camo pants off, Michael.
I can see him now. Okay. Oh no.
we're not going to ask for a pen. All right, number 4. This was on the list for the bottom 5 a couple weeks ago, but hey, it dropped down to $42 way back then. It's up this week. Came out in 1969 in a fine, very fine 7.0 raw. Somebody paid $86 on eBay. It is up $44.
Great cover.
Number 3, Avengers number 58 is the second appearance of Vision, who joins the Avengers. I even call this the second full appearance of Ultron, because that one where they call him the first full appearance, he's on one panel. I mean, if we're doing the whole Wolverine bullshit of Hulk 180, 181, it's the same damn thing, even less than that because he's smaller. But Ultron appears in full in 57, but 57, he's overshadowed by Vision. But hey, they're all together here. This is a big book, but it's not the 57. And because of that, 1968 and Fine, Very Fine 7.0 Raw, it is up $98. Why? Because somebody paid $2 for this a few weeks ago in nice shape. Because, hey, around the holidays, people need to sell books and they're not thinking about the mid-tier keys. And yeah, $2 somebody paid for it. But now, $100, up 98. Way to go, guy.
Way to go indeed.
Next up, Fantastic Four number 112 is the iconic John Buscema cover. It's a Hulk versus thing. It's I mean, perspective-wise, it's a little weird to look at it now, knowing, anatomy, but it's still a pretty kick-ass cover. It's a black cover. They're hard to maintain, especially from something as old as 1971. At least the Robert Bell bags were invented in 1968. So at least somebody bagged this way back in the day to make it as nice a condition as it is today. So in a very fine condition copy of this, it is up $188. It is a classic. $511 somebody paid for this raw condition copy. Now maybe this is an outlier.
He's so proud of himself.
But it's one of those weird one-off sales that somebody just felt like they had the money, they wanted to blow, and I'm sure that you could get a nice copy for a bit less, but $511 does seem a bit excessive. But is it? Because that's just number 2. Let's take a look at this number 1 book that went up $210. That book is House of Secrets, number 92. First appearance of Alex Olson's Swamp Thing. Came out in also 1971, and people loved the hell out of this book. They read the shit out of it. So much to the point that if I wound up looking intentionally for a lower grade copy, because the way that the art is on this book, it is very easy for somebody to try and, amateur restore it. So I looked for a copy that was just like this, with the lines just like that, knowing that if I can't physically look for the book in a comic shop, which, let's face it, if this hits a comic shop, it's gone the same day. So yeah, a 3.5, very good minus copy, which normally I wouldn't get something this low. But hey, I got it at a nice price back in 2023. And
I normally wouldn't get something chunky like this. Usually I'd have a much higher.
Yes. I mean, for things post 1968, yeah, I'd kind of want it in a better copy and I'd be willing to pay a little bit more. But certain ones for the art, I know that people would be more prone to try and do amateur restoration. Why do I know this? Because I used to do that when I was a teenager. Yeah, I was an idiot as a kid. So yeah, $965 somebody paid for a copy that looked just like this on eBay. And those were the top 10. And just a reminder, this list is just intended to help determine whether you want to spend this much money on a particular book or wait 6 weeks, because usually it'll go down. But if it hasn't, wait 6 months. And after 6 months, if it's still up, you might as well just buy it because it's unlikely to come down anytime soon. And that is the top 5 for this week, the second week of January. And again, Michael's going through the chat and saying hi to everybody, and we're going to do the same over here. So welcome to the show. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. If you're returning, welcome back. So this is the next part of our show that we do every week. It's what did everybody pick up this week? Now, let's see. Let's go around and see. Michael, with the Coca-Cola there.
Okay.
You got any books this past week?
Want my blind bag first?
I want your blind bag.
Okay.
Papa's got a brand new
blind
bag.
And I'm very proud of it. I kind of know what you're getting at when you said blind bag. So it's got Daredevil. he's blind. So blind he can't see anything. It's got Willow, also blind. She
You're
can't
going to
see.
hell for this. You know that.
This is
I mean,
my
at least it's
blind
not
bag.
like Superior Iron Man where he gave Daredevil his sight back and then took it away again.
You got
And
Alicia
that-
Masters in there too. Come on.
Oh, I didn't think of her. It's got Midnight Man. What's he called? Dr. Midnight.
Dr. Midnight. Oh my God,
Midnight.
Michael.
You should
Oh my
be
God.
you should be a comedian, Michael.
I know it, I can't get a cover appearance of her, but Destiny's in there. Destiny. And because
Crenshaw.
and because I felt so bad because they're all so blind, I ended it off with a little vision. So I thought that would be nice. My blind bag, people, you got it.
I applaud you. That's some great puns.
No,
Golf clap.
that was dad humor from 2021. I mean,
Come on, Cliff. As a dad, I appreciate it.
Okay.
No,
So, unblind bag. Okay, you're not going to get the full. I like it when people just say that was funny and don't laugh. That was.
Ha, 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 ha.
I don't know if this
It was much better than Cats. I want to see it again and again.
You want to see my butthole? Okay. So
No,
this
but I
is
do
a
want to see the butthole version of Cats.
Oh,
I don't know if you can catch the full majesty of this lenticular cover, but it's in the lenticular cover of a cover I really have always wanted, 177. So I thought this is the next best thing. I can actually get two covers for one.
You can get 177. Come on, ain't that much.
I could, but no, I want to find a good copy of it. Also, this is another one I want actually in real life. Is it 14? Which is it? Avengers 14? No, 16.
16. Yeah.
So this is another good cover, but 2 for 1 again. This one's more lenticular. This one works better. Luke Cage, Defenders, Avengers. Another lenticular cover, another great cover. They picked a lot of good covers for it. Kraven the Hunter jumping on Spider-Man, or is it Spider-Man jumping on Deadpool? Nice one. So yeah, I picked them all up.
Oh,
I just discovered these lenticular covers like a few weeks ago, and actually Ian was nice enough to get out his to show me. And so, yeah, I went a little crazy. I picked these up from the same person because it was like the last copy he had, and I really like Alex Ross a lot. This one I was asking people on our little stream if they had it or not, but I love it. My daughter gives it thumbs down, but I think it's a really cool cover. And I've been reading all the Absolute line lately through the collected volumes, and I wanted a few covers with them because I'm actually enjoying them very immensely. And this is not the real thing, obviously, but I love this cover too. I didn't lost I sold it to go to university. So this is me getting it
whoa,
back.
what's this?
That's a good
I'm
reason.
gonna 2 big books this week. 2 big books this week.
Literally.
So again, reproduction. I had this as a child. Somehow I lost it. But this
Get
is my-
the price tag a little closer to the camera. How much does this go for?
Yeah, it's pretty
20
expensive.
bucks.
Guys. It's pretty expensive, unfortunately.
And if you paid 5 more, you get it in foil.
That's true. It is, yeah, it was expensive compared to it versus this one. Another great cover, but a lot cheaper.
all right.
Hey, Michael, what was your New Year's resolution?
What was my New Year's resolution? My New Year's resolution is to write a children's book.
And you failed?
I haven't written it yet.
Oh, that's fair.
I just wanted to show this for Kevin.
Oh, that's a great Gil Kane cover. I love it. His Western covers are so underrated. They are spectacular. Look at that thing.
That's beautiful. Okay, so those were my pickups for the week.
All right. So, Kevin, would you like to go next? All right, let's move you on over.
Guess what
and
I'm going to
pop you.
show.
Comic reader. Ooh.
Romance titles. Oh, it is romance.
It's
I
number
love
the Creeper, isn't it?
144 with the Creeper.
Who's the artist?
It's a Terry Austin inks. I don't recognize the penciler.
Hold it close. Maybe I can figure it out.
One moment.
Susan.
It's too early for. I mean, he's doing a good Ditko. The lines of that, but
I really should take these out of the bag, shouldn't I? These damn Mylars are way too glossy on the camera.
no,
I know. Aye, Gojira. All right, here is number 152.
what is that? What?
It's like a Spider Wookie Dave Cockrum cover. Spider.
Real quick, speaking of which,
Modern Frank Miller cover.
so
And then
Creeper
Ed-
is actually going to be teaming up with Livewire, and apparently they're dating or something. There's going to be a DC KO about it.
I'm gonna take it. And then it has a Star Wars Howard the Duck cover by Steve Leahola. I can't ever pronounce his name.
I love that name though, and I love that cover. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
cool.
so cool. What number is that?
This is 152, January 78.
I need to get that.
All right. Number 155, Firestorm cover with looks like steel there too.
See, that looks like Ditko too. No,
I'm looking. I don't see any Oh, there it is. Cannot tell. I mean, they had a lot of fan art. Looks like the same person did the back cover too. The Flash looks like he has a broken hip.
oh, poor guy.
Damn. Ouch.
Yeah.
You should play for the Clippers.
No kidding. 157. Hey, I'm a Hornets fan. Doesn't get much worse than that. And here's the back. I wish I could present books as well as Miracle Man can. He sounds like he's selling me a car, but I'm doing my best here. I don't know if that's Mandrake the Magician or Zatara or who, but
Looks like Zatara.
Looking guy back there. I know, Freeman. When are you going to stop buying this shit? Here's number 160 with the Doctor Strange cover.
What
Don't
percent
ever
do you have now? What are you up to?
I got like 70 now.
70%?
No, 70 issues.
Okay. And how many were
I'm
there?
trying to get from 100 to the end, 219. So yeah,
Oh, you're almost there.
65.
You are almost there. Good man.
Holy- And he
I'm
just
getting there.
started like 2 months ago.
Well,
Or a
I had
month
a few, but yeah, when I get involved in getting something, I don't fool around. Especially with these because they're not that expensive, so I can get them pretty fast. All right, here's a fabulous cover. It's getting full size here. It's a Catwoman Batgirl cover. I like that cover quite a bit.
Is that Joe Staten or no?
177 from 1980.
Is
I
it
need my
Staten?
glasses. I need my glasses.
I'm looking here. I don't see a signature.
Hold it up one more time. Let me see if I can.
Let me take it out.
Because it reminds me of a Justice Society did with Thorn, Wildcat and Thorn against a brick
I mean,
wall.
it almost looks like, I don't know. It almost looks a little Keith Pollardy, but he didn't
Yeah,
really
okay.
like
No, it's not
DC.
Staten, probably. Okay.
I don't know. Somebody
Powder in each hand.
and then Firestorm on the back. Da-da-da.
They wanted him to succeed so badly, DC. That
I
was one of
know
those
they really
characters.
did.
And he did for a moment. He had a full moment.
Yeah.
Twice. Because the Jason Rush thing happened. Totally happened.
And the concept is a cool one, but yeah. Here is number 203 from 1982. This is a very early Mike Mignola cover.
Oh, beauty. I love it.
Ghost Rider and Son of Satan. And then there's a thing on the back. Meep. Then I did get some real books. I'm going to tease y'all a little bit because, you know, Rob has been talking a lot about between Christmas and January the 5th, do a little exploring, buy a bunch of books because people are desperate for cash and you're going to get stuff cheap. I got some stuff for cheap, and then some of it is still trickling in. I got like 11 books, 12 books, maybe got 4 of them or so at this point, but I'm kind of saving them all. But I did get a few before then. This is Green Lantern number 52.
Oh, I love that cover.
Great cover. A little Sinestro action on there. This is about a 9.0.
Wow.
Nice.
Sweet.
And Hawkman, which I'm trying to finish. This is Hawkman number 12. This is also about a 9.0, very fine near mint.
Is that Murphy? Yeah, seems
Looks
weirder
like
than-
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not Kubert for sure.
No. He'd moved on by then.
Might be Murphy Anderson. Yeah.
Actually, well, he
Apparently
moved
enough-
on, and then he came back, I guess, when Adam and Hawkman.
Yeah, he came back later. And then I got my first issue of JLA for the year. This is number 71.
I think that might be the last appearance of Martian Manhunter for a while. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's when he left.
Yeah, I'm still working on my JLA knowledge as far as appearances and when they
It
show
was like
up.
a time he didn't appear for a decade plus.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
he was
horrible.
I have the one where he shows up to punch Superman in the face, and I'm pretty sure that's when he bounces back.
But this is also pretty high grade, about a 9.0, very fine near mint. And I'm done. That's it.
Beauty.
All right, Cliff, are you ready?
Oh my God, are you ready? Are you
I'm always ready for this section.
I have my
Okay.
diapers on in case I shit myself.
All right, actually, you know
I
what?
hope not.
Let's start with something a little bit silly. I ordered this book, and this guy threw in a free book to help, like, control the box, I guess. So he gave me. So this is my free book, right?
There was damage in your box.
And
He's sending
then,
you damages.
and then this is the book I actually ordered.
Oh, yeah. Count Nefaria, nice 3-issue John Byrne run there. It's good
Yes,
stuff.
but whose first appearance?
165?
Yeah, what a-hole will continue?
Gyrich, Henry Gyrich.
Yes,
Yeah.
he will torment the Avengers and the X-Men. That piece of crap. Isn't that
And
great?
apparently, the actor that played him was beloved at Republican national conventions because he was a guy that stood up for what they believed in.
Don't even mildly
So
get me
anyhow,
started.
I'm just like, I'm going to continue to live in my fantasy delusional world in the moment. And like, I grabbed this because I feel like it's relevant for some reason.
Avengers is so good during that era too, with that, and then moving into the Korvac saga. Oh, just so good. So
Korvac was great.
And then I stumbled onto a few old goodies. First of all, I don't even know how many of these I have, but like, I grabbed this for $2. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
coming with me.
can't go wrong with that.
You know, that's Brody. You did a good thing, sacrificing yourself so that Saturn Girl wouldn't have to die, so that Lightning Lad could come back,
and so Prody 2 could get some more airplay.
right? Snagged one of these.
Dark
Do
Hawk.
you want to know? So my friend Dave, when he discovered this, and I was like, "Here, Clippy, I think you want this." And again, I picked it up for like $2. And I said, you know, was this ever in Mexico? He goes, no. He goes, I've never seen this character before. He goes, this character didn't show up in Mexico for years. He goes, I don't know where he came from. So that was fun.
They wanted to Darkhawk to work about as much as Firestorm.
I know. And Firestorm did better, honestly.
At least Darkhawk went 50 issues, and then that extra
I
one.
know, but that was a
2000.
struggle, man. And it started so good. I'm new. I'm a kid. I found an amulet. It gives me powers. Hobgoblins beating my ass in the streets. I got to team up with Spider-Man. That's how you started.
And he had fantastic hair like John Stamos of the era.
I don't care. The fact is that the first 5 issues of start, maybe the first 9, everybody in the cafeteria was talking about it. And then it fizzled away. But then he got trapped on that island with Venom, and everybody was interested again for a second. And of course, the usual dollar bin fodder.
Ugh.
Ah,
Ugh.
I have an
Yeah.
assorted crisis number 6 that looks like that.
Isn't it? So anyhow, what's really funny is, of course, like Dave really wanted one of these. So I was like, okay, let's just grab a few because you never know, right? And then also in the $2, brace yourselves. It's not great, but it's decent, and it's a newsie. And I don't know if that matters, but still.
Nice.
Uh,
First
Sweet.
appearance of Havoc. What? No. Wait. No.
Gambit.
Gambit.
And then last but not least in the $2 bin, bam!
Whoa. What?
oh, wow.
No. What?
Right? Not bad.
second
for
point
$2, man.
gold.
For $2, hey, Why
right?
not?
Whoa.
I'm like,
okay.
second printing gold love over here, everybody. So that was cool. Then, of course, the books from the rack.
Uh-oh.
Oh, open
Uh-oh.
himself.
What you got? What you got?
So, Ultimate Endgame, I did not bother with those blind bags. I saw what people were going through online, and I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I will not put myself through that. Radiant Black, the best little independent that nobody seems to be reading except for me and C Bizzle and like 2 other people. This and Rogue Sun, Infernal Girl Red, the Dead Lucky, all of them are so underappreciated. And y'all are going to regret this one day. This is going to blow up like Invincible, and they're going to go, oh my God. Michael doesn't
I was
care.
just going to say that. Cliff. Like Invincible, some of those issues you couldn't even give away. And now those average issues are like 30, 40, 50 bucks. Same
more.
could happen to Radiant Black just because the print run is about similar.
It is. And it's a really solid story. And people dismiss Kyle Higgins. They just think of him as a Power Rangers writer and that this is more Power Rangers. And that's not what's happening. So anyhow, I mean, I have been hanging in there, including the alternate timeline stories where like the 2 Radiant Blacks are tested. And anyhow, I just feel like it. I know it took a break and it lost momentum because it took a break, but I don't care. I think this is a solid storytelling. I have a good time with it. I already got my slabs of the number 1s because I'm just preparing. I'm just preparing because I know it's going to blow up one day. But I'm really enjoying the story. And I think
Kyle Higgins, they just solicited on FOC. He's going to be writing the next chapter in Ultraman, The Fall of Ultraman. So that's probably
Marvel,
why he took a break. Yep, for Marvel.
And of course, I'm a little bit.
Steve
the voice White. Woo! I was just missing this, so I grabbed it because I didn't realize I didn't have it.
What is it?
It's the last chapter of One World Under Doom.
Huh.
Steve White loves Radiant Black. That's approval, baby. That's approval. You know, I still hadn't picked up my Imperial 4. What's wrong with me? Grab that. And of course, just because this shit's hilarious.
See, I don't show my new books. I'm gonna have to do that one day because I read stuff none of y'all read, I think.
Yeah. Well, you know, I am like, oh my God. So I wasn't sure if I needed this for my Sexy Men collection, but the one where where Punisher was shirtless and tortured, I felt absolutely did not belong in the sweater weather catalog.
I think Ian had something.
But I do believe that this belongs in my sweater weather catalog.
Okay.
And then some more Cyborg and Swamp Thing.
What?
Cyborg versus Swamp Thing is part of DCKO.
They teamed up.
I am not happy with the outcome of this, but like whatever. You know, the sad thing is, I feel like the outcome of this just reflects the horrors of the real world.
Oh. Is it like technology versus nature? Is that what it was?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then some Night Fight. I don't know. I'm not a Batman person, but I'm drawn to this like a dumb bitch. I really. I'm like,
hey man, you like what you like. You like what you like.
You know, you like what you like. But when I read this, I feel like the dumb bitch at the end of the bar who's drinking. What do you call it? Who's drinking white Zinfandel like you know something, but you don't. You
Zima?
don't.
Drinking
Yeah.
Zima.
No, because Zima doesn't exist anymore. So just the white Zinfandel hoe. That's how I feel like when I'm drinking this. I'm like, I'm the white Zinfandel bitch. That's who I am. I know nothing. I'm drinking white Zinfandel. You know? JSA year 1. Okay. Loving it. Getting back to the old stuff. Everyone has actually, some people have some very visceral opinions on Hippolyta, World War I, Wonder Woman. I like it. I'm down for it. I don't feel like it diminishes anybody, but apparently.
Who's writing it?
This one is Jeff Lemire.
Oh, he's always solid.
Yeah, you know. And of course, Infernal Girl Red, because I already talked about it. I'm not missing out on
Are you reading Minor Arcana if you like Jeff Lemire? Come on. Minor Arcana?
You know,
After the first 6 issues.
it went under my radar, but I'm gonna have to pick it up.
You got to go beyond his superhero stuff because
Absolute Flash.
his non-superhero
Don't you
stuff
tell
is
me about
even
how I
better.
have to spend my money, sir. All right,
Spend it.
my dollars are counted, and this shit will always come first, and everything else will be like when I have it, I have it.
All right.
Fucking tracer! Your mother's a tracer!
I told you to
I'm
get
not
Space
here to be a
Scouts last
tracer.
year too.
It's really funny because I'm in no sense of denial about why I gravitate to what I gravitate to. I have never given up my obsession with the power fantasy, and other things don't really interest me so much because they don't speak to me, or worse, I enjoy them, but then I just cry because it reminds me of real life, and then I'm mad, and then I need to go pick up Superman or some shit.
And it's funny because I'm just the opposite, Cliff. I mean, I love the old school superhero stuff, but the modern superhero saga does very little for me. But I love a lot of the more kind of slice of life sort of stuff that's coming out these days. So it's just different strokes for different folks, man. It's great.
It clearly is, but I want to get back to some good superhero stuff, which is why I wrote something, and now I got to figure out how to publish it. But I don't know how to do that because I'm broke. Poor people can't move mountains as quickly as people with a trust fund. Anyhow,
right.
So I also picked up Superman Book of El. It's a Sun Eater, everybody. Of the Superman stories that are doing their own thing, this is way better. It's not excellent, but it's way better than Superman Unlimited. Superman Unlimited is on some wild, crazy shit. Hey, Black Spiders, welcome. I see you, baby. And Double O, thank you. And he's behind Radiant Black. Good. All right. Cheetah and Cheshire robbed the Justice League.
No.
Also,
Do you hear there's a new trans villain?
yeah, right there.
There she is on the cover.
Yep.
Featherweight. And
Really?
she ain't no featherweight.
And the granddaughter of Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
Misa's her mother.
I like that cover. That's cool.
It is
Setup.
very cool. By
She
the way,
takes on someone like 10 times her size.
Yeah, she's super
well, yeah,
powerful.
she has like super. I don't know if she has like super strength or she has like one of those like powers where like her ability to control momentum. Like
No, she's super strong. She's like
just
Thin
super
Hulk.
strong.
Yeah.
What up?
Yes, I
What a
know
way to
like
go.
that much about this character, and that's like the one thing I know.
Well, anyhow, she's got a little thing going on with Clarion the Witch Boy, which again, Clarion the Witch Boy is like straight up an agent of chaos. Why they're trying to like make Clarion like approachable or any of that shit makes no sense to me. Shocked that Poison Ivy is still going on, but Poison Ivy is a damn good book.
So
Yeah.
good.
All right, so this, by the way, if y'all want a wildly crazy like mini series, this is the one. Like this is the book that's just like really good and a good series, and it's just there. This was it. All right, and then this was the last one in the whole store. So I had to go and get me Aqua Twink and Hawk Twunk. Okay, because now everyone's talking about Eom like Eom is the second coming of Christ, and so I had to jump all over this. So I'm there for it.
Wait, that's
Thank
the
you.
cover?
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
Aqua
so I
Baby
did get
live?
that one.
Aqua
Awesome.
Baby lived.
Wait, is it?
It's hot.
Is that? Is it say what I think it says?
Oh my god, I need to work out more.
Yes.
He's got scales or something.
I don't have any of those muscles.
Me either.
Yeah, it is EM. Okay. God, I need glasses. This is terrible. And of course, my bitch Wanda. Did I go on a rant about this last Friday?
No, please feel free.
So Homegirl said, "Oh no, there's no new Sorcerer Supreme. Oh, the objects of the Sorcerer Supreme have been destroyed." She calls them back into existence. The cape, the Eye of Agamotto. She calls them forth. So they go, "Oh my God, girl, we're like sentient objects. You saved us. Like you're the new Sorcerer Supreme." The council that decides who the Sorcerer Supreme shows up as like, "No, we're not having this. The objects don't decide who the Sorcerer Supreme is. We decide who the Sorcerer Supreme is." And she goes, "No, like they are talking to me and they're telling me they want me. So be gone." And they're like, she did not just be gone us, but she did. And then she went to Sanctum Sanctorum. And Wong was like, I don't know about this. Like, what's going on? And she's like, yo, get my room ready. I'm the Sorcerer Supreme. And Wong is like, I just don't know how to feel about this. But after some soul searching, he's like, you know what? It's probably best that I'm here. I keep an eye on Wanda and maybe offer her some guidance. So let me go get the bitch's room ready. And then the council is like sitting around pissed. Like, how dare she? Who does she think she is? We need our own agent to go and dismantle her role. She can't do this. What do you say, Agatha Harkness? And like, you know, by the way, like I realize that there's the whole symmetry with her and Agatha, but why would you pick Agatha to go after her? Right? There are so many people you could have picked. You could have picked Baron Mordru. You know, you could have picked, there's all sorts of other badass mofos out there, but no, they pick Agatha because, you know, television. But I'm just saying, this is who you're going to pick to go take down freaking the embodiment of chaos magic, now Sorcerer Supreme? Just saying. Ultimates, which I just love. If there's
love you, Cliff.
If there's one thing, make sure you guys clip that. If there's one thing that Marvel's been doing right, the damn Ultimates books has really been a shining star. Now, I know people are hard on Ultimate X-Men. Even I did not stick with Ultimate X-Men. But, like, at least someone's telling a real story. Peach is really putting her blood, sweat, and tears into that damn book.
Zach.
You know? All right. And other people, too. So...
Zach's from Seattle, so you can't say nothing bad.
I'm not going to say anything bad. Zach's putting in something. I'm just saying I really enjoy the Ultimate books, but Ultimates and Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Wolverine have just done wild shit that just makes me happy. We're almost done with this deck. Then the World to Come. Look at this smug mother lover. Like, don't you want to slap the coffee right out of his hands? How dare you be an adopted son of T'Challa and pull this shit? You cretin. I love this book.
I love coffee.
And of course, sure. And speaking of coffee, don't forget to catch me tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and Sunday. Batman Arkham, you know, had to buy it because the FOMO, you know, nothing like paying 20% off cover price. And then,
did you get the Javier Rodriguez?
No, I didn't. But you know what?
Neither.
You know what? A picky bitch can't get everything, right? But speaking of a picky bitch, look at my glorious Superman. I haven't read this yet because I want to know how the hell this suit works. Because the other suit, I don't know. I want to know how Martha Kent made him a new suit and it works.
No. It was his mother on Krypton who made it for him.
No, the one that he opens in the last issue is from Martha Kent.
Oh. So it's not the dust cape? It's not the dust cape?
No, the dust cape still works, but I want to know how it integrates.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
I want to know how, like, I'm wondering, did technology jump off the old suit onto the one Martha made? Like, that's one. So I got to read this to figure it out because I haven't gotten to it yet.
Clip. In the next issue, it's going to be Absolute Superman versus Absolute Twunk Hawkman.
Yeah, he's not a twunk though. Like the art isn't giving me twunk. In fact, the art isn't even giving me masculinity. The art is just giving me, I don't know what. But hold on. Are y'all ready for something big, or should I save it for another occasion?
Big.
I'm not ready.
They never are, Michael.
That's
why I keep a beer keg next to the bed.
And KY.
Nobody exists on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die.
I don't think that was the message.
Yo, why do I tell people my intimate feelings, like how January always sends me into existential crisis, and then you play shit like that so that I can't sleep at night?
Is that a Heritage box?
Oh, I wish. Girl, I ain't got Heritage box money. I don't have the money to buy a postcard from Heritage.
Oh.
Right? Like,
they went up.
Is that a Heritage box? Yes, I won the fucking New York State Lotto.
You know they upped their fees, right, Kevin?
They did. It sucks.
Goddamn fees. They're trying to outprice us. They're trying to make it so that joy only exists for the wealthy. Like, I'm tired of this shit.
You can get bargains on Heritage. You can. I promise.
Like what? Like the second to last issue? No, the 10th to last issue of Millie the Milkmaid. I mean, like, what am I getting?
Well, it just depends. I mean, they're not going to have like fluff on Heritage, but if you search for the right condition and on the right day, you can get stuff below fair market value. Trust me, I have.
Maybe you can find that final issue of Bob Hope.
There you go.
They've got Super Friends at 9.8 right now.
Ooh,
that can't be that expensive? I wouldn't think.
Anything at 9.8 just shoots right up.
Does it?
Yeah. Yep. I have more luck with a 9.2.
Yeah, most 9.6s are selling.
My Super Friends knowledge is
By the
high.
way, who the hell told Lone Star to be using packing peanuts?
I know.
Oh,
right?
Lord, no.
No. They
I
dissolve.
thought better of them than this.
They dissolve. They dissolve in water.
Oh, do they?
And in hydrochloric acid.
Well,
Are
no.
those the biodegradable ones?
Yeah, they're biodegradable. Just
Okay.
run them underwater and they go down your sink. It's cool.
Please don't do that, though.
No, yes. No, it's okay. It's supposed to do that.
Maybe test one before you dump them all in there.
Okay, well, that's true. I do test them under the sink first to make sure they're biodegradable. But
Mile High has not Mile. Fuck Mile High, but Lone
Yeah,
Star.
exactly. I'm done with them.
Lone Star
Their
has.
time was the 80s, some of the 90s, and then it's over.
Now I lived in Texas when they were still Lone Star before they moved to my comic shop. Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of out of order.
Cliff, is it?
Uh-oh.
No, that's a real painting
He's like
by
a prairie
Rachel
dog.
Weidkamp, local artist. Her Instagram, she's on Instagram. And I've advertised for her many times. And no one's interested. Everyone likes to know about my painting. I'm like, go get something from Rachel. Nobody wants to pay $500-600 for a private painting, and you're like, heaven forbid. But yeah.
Show us the comical books, Cliff. Show us.
He's getting there.
If Miracle Man was here, nobody wants to see you opening a box.
It took me 5 minutes to open a box. Oh, that was pretty quick.
All right.
First appearance of
Uh-huh.
Godzilla.
No,
Really?
it's not.
Nope. I'm just going to
No,
start using
I
that now
think
for
it's the
everybody's book. I don't know what they
second
are.
appearance of Mega Man. So there's a little Nova love.
Yes, Va.
This may go up on eBay. We'll see.
Okay.
The box or the comic?
The comic.
What, you just randomly buy these?
You ever find yourself in an auction and then like it's just you versus the world?
Dude, you know what this is? As you're trying to get all that ready, I'll play this. This is comic book therapy.
I'm going to get what I want.
Christ. Comic books. Comic books. Comic books.
Oh my god.
Comic books.
Let's get some.
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 Comic books. Comic books.
Son,
Rob looks so cute in some of those pictures.
I'm only going to tell you this once. You want to keep this job, stay off the drugs.
Yeah, it looked like I was stoned as fuck in one of those pictures. No, I was taking those like 2-3 in the morning back during COVID.
9.4, nice.
Oh. Who is that? Is that
That's
what?
Mega Man again. This is the best part.
He ran
And
the
it's so
tables
funny,
on
it's
Nova.
9.4, but like you can easily see the discoloration on the back.
Oh yeah.
I can easily
Starting,
see that.
starting to take place.
9.4 is great for Bronze Age. I mean, it's perfect because it's cheap
Yes,
comparatively.
but
And
also off-white to white is like, there.
if you're not opening the case, who gives a fuck what color the pages are? That's
Whoa,
What I
okay,
checked
Kevin.
that
Whoa,
box now
whoa,
in
whoa.
the surveys.
Kevin, there's an entire art to this. Okay, like there's a whole art, and like I didn't want to get into the whole conversation, but what happened is I was basically like, I'm trying to like fund the hobby with the hobby. You know that bullshit, the lie that we all tell ourselves, right? So I got the 2 Novas at an incredibly low price, and apparently I pissed people off because all the Novas for this coming auction, every single one of them is over $50 right now, just to spite me. Some of them are even like, I've never seen Novas except for the issue number 1. I've never seen Novas explode on the auction like they have. So
you're a trendsetter.
I'm not a trendsetter. I was just like, it was a good week to eyeball, you know? And so anyway, I figure if I could sell these 2, you know, it's gonna make up for the other crap that I bought.
It's just ironic coming from me because y'all know that I'm kind of a condition snob, but when it comes to slab books, I don't really care the page quality if I'm not opening the slab. I don't.
Yes. Same goes for Mark Jewelers in a slab.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So coming back around to this, Kevin, I care about that stuff if I know I'm going to resell it.
Well, sure.
Right.
But if you're keeping it for your PC,
I don't really care. But because I care, because I know that my goal is to resell those 2, all the thoughts are going through my head.
Of course. It's different then.
Running through my head, running through my head, running
all
through
the things you said, all the things you said.
Wham.
I know my tattoo. I'm old enough.
You should be.
This is not enough.
All right, and of course, you know, I suddenly got on a kick for trading card variants.
Oh no!
Now,
did you get another one? I want to see.
Yeah, but now from the Thunderbolts one has data on the back, so I am very sad to see there's no data on the back.
Boo.
It's just a trading card on the front.
Different set, though. Different set.
You know, Rob, Cliff does move markets. Yeah, it's so cute. You know what? One time, but this is a Mark Bagley cover, and I do love me some Mark Bagley.
You also got those beefcake covers before I started going, hey, did you notice this is $200?
That's right. And then wait, did I show you guys that I got the original beefcake cover, right? I showed you my Grayson, right?
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Now, last but not least, of these 4, this is the book I truly wanted. Okay. And I only paid $35 for it. I'm sorry. I'm saying all the shit. I should have cut the box open faster. But we all know that I love a certain water-breathing sexual being.
Yay.
Right? Doesn't that look damn good?
Oh yeah. That series is so underrated. I mean, and if you're collecting like silver bronze, it's very inexpensive comparatively.
And I'm telling you, I am racking up some Submariners. The hardest one was obviously getting that number 1. That was a big deal for 2025.
It is. Yeah. I find those Defenders issues and the first Tiger Shark to be harder to get than the first one. I mean, the number 1's more expensive, but as far as scarcity, those are tougher.
Let me tell you, you know, when you don't have money, it's like the universe like brings shit. Like I've seen them all repeatedly because I can't afford them when I see them. Like you would think that they're falling off of trees like fucking apples from the wind because I can't afford them. But the minute I can afford that bitch, I will tell you that shit's going to be so hard for me to find.
That's
but
the way it works.
Yep. Right now, if I was like, oh, Tiger Shark's first appearance, I bet I could find you 5 copies on eBay right now because I can't afford it right now. That's how it works. But anyhow, this is like my baby of the bunch. You know, very excited.
How many slabs you got, Cliff?
A lot.
Over or under average, 100?
Oh, it's got to be over 100 now. And you know, I'm a very I talk about we got to control ourselves. We can't be sheeple. And but I'm a sheep. I'm a damn sheep. I remember I was so excited for my first appearance on Only Slabs. I finally had enough slabs to appear on that show. I've been on the show 3 times. I have not repeated any of the slabs on 3 occasions. I have not shown every single one of my slabs on that show. So there you go. but I am an avid reader, and I believe in having some form of the soft copy of everything that I have here. You know?
I agree.
There are some exceptions, because I was like, oh my God, like, of course I'm going to buy a slab for $25 or $30 because that's cheaper than getting the book slab in the first place.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like that flash that someone gave me to do a future giveaway. So there's some slabs that are just here because other reasons, right? But mostly I have read them. I love them. I cherish them. I talk about them. I'm always talking about the first appearance of freaking Kid Venom. I've given away copies of the first appearance of Kid Venom, you know? And I'm waiting for that shit to trend. Everybody, no. Oh, there was a 1 in 200 or a 1 in 10. Or, oh, there was a 1 in something that was really hard to get. And then that one trended for a hot minute. And then y'all forgot about him. You just wait till him and Spider-Boy go at it. You just wait. It's going to be great. Anyhow, so that brings me to the end of this week's journey. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I know this is a lot. But yeah, that was a damn good deal, because like those 4 slabs with shipping came out to $124.
All right. So next up, Tacoma.
All right.
If you're ready.
Yes. That previous demonstration of comic books was watching by the guy who can't afford anything, just to let you know.
Hey, 124 for 4 slabs. I am a frugal buyer. And also my comics this week were paid for by my comic by my birthday money.
There you go. Microchip, $2.
Hey.
First return to Microchip. And then these next 3 comics, I feel like a corporate raider. I went in and I bought the whole, but only so I could take it apart for the individual pieces.
Ooh.
And then sell this right back to half price. I could, if I really wanted to be bad, I would literally just go in there and with my receipt and try to sell it back. But I'm not that person. I won't do that. I'll just, boom. So there is these are the Marvel master prints, and there's several different sets of them. I think one of these I got today was new. So I got a little Punisher there. And half price, man. My friend texted me today, and I was there yesterday or 2 days ago. They just went crazy. Somebody sold a collection of Copper Age, like everything is just in a bag without a board. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Most of them are newsstand. Avengers, Fantastic Four, ROM, The Thing, Thor, just all these books, and literally not a freaking Mark Jeweler amongst them. It upset me greatly. I was greatly upset.
It happens sometimes. It happens.
I know, but there's so much there, and when there's that much stuff there, it means that there's not enough other stuff, enough room for other stuff. So 3 Marvel Master reprints. That's pretty cool. I've got a large collection of these. I love going through the comics because I take out a stack and I just do this to them, and people are wondering what I'm doing. And I'm just feeling for the cards. All right, this I did pick up because it's his Nom flashback. He had 2 issues of the Nom involved the Punisher, so I thought that was kind of cool. Just put that with my Nom collection. And then the other day when I was there, I was like, oh, cool, look what you got. $2. These are like, reader condition 6.0s and stuff, but I'll take Star Wars 99 for $2, and Star Wars 100, and Star Wars 101, and 102. They were really, really giving up by the end here. Like, I don't think the characters were known, or the storylines, or the art was any good.
And the final issue was Weiss Portacio.
Yeah.
First time he ever worked on a book.
So this stops 1 short of the or 3 short. But anyway, I used to have the entire run up to 107, all 3 annuals, and I sold it recently. I now have less credit card debt, but less Star Wars comics stuff. I do collect the Mark Spector run just because Lady Fantastic gave me 1, and then I had to get the other 70 issues. At my LCS recently, I picked up 2 Simpsons comics I was missing. I was missing the Infinity cover, and I actually didn't have this one. I have Simpsons Illustrated, which is the first appearance of the Simpsons in comic book, but this is the first issue of Simpsons Comics, #1. Both of these need a little pressing, so they were pretty cheap, $10 a pop. Also, speaking of $2 comics, I got some of these Crisis. You know, I'm not a big DC guy, but I was pretty excited to get these covers. I do enjoy Anti-Monitor and, you know, George Perez doing his thing. So I thought that was pretty cool, $2 a piece. Then got this one, which is kind of cool, little Amanda Waller action, but inside, check this out, Mask Adventure. This is an insert. It's different paper than the newsstand. The whole Mask little mini comic.
What does Mask stand for?
Oh, multiple armored sex kittens or something. I forget exactly, but then it turns into advert. Yeah, all those Crisis were $2. They're not in great shape. You could probably press them to like an 8.0, but underoos are fun to wear. Yeah, something new in underwear. I was really upset when my parents wouldn't buy me underoos when they first came out. I think like that was like for rich people to have like colorful underwear with your favorite superheroes on.
It was for rich people.
I was a tidy whitey only, and then of course the Mask models and board games and whatever else. So I thought that was a really cool insert. This piece of trash was the only Mark Jeweler out of like 300 books. Oh. So I'll probably just take the Mark Jeweler out and put it on the wall like poster style or something. Then of course I picked up this Alpha Flight because it came with a poster. So again, corporate rating the comics. Register now. It's the law. Superhero Powers Registration Act. And what else do they have? Oh, today I picked up 2 McFarlane Spider-Men. These are purely flips because, you know, it says the word Todd McFarlane and some people go, I got to buy that. So, yeah, that's been my half price hauls. And then LCS days. I showed you the Simpsons. What came in today? There's an empty bag and board. Clearly, I don't know where things are. But here we go. I'm still reading FML by Kelly Sue and Phil Jimenez. I missed a lot. I read like issues 1, 2, 3, and then I don't have 4, 5, and 6, but now I have 7. So that saga will last me years. I managed to get just the A cover. It shows a lot of restraint with Poison Ivy. And then is anybody on this?
We should, but
yeah, I am. Yes,
really, really good. I did the Image blind bag at Christmas. I just got one. I said, "Oh, this will be fun. I'll just see if I can find one." And I got like the 1 in 50 for #1. So I read #1, and then I saw that. I was like, "That's really good." My LCS had this available, and he's putting 3 and 4 in order for me. He said he can still order them. There's also issues 1 and 2 come in a Treasury edition size. Which is weird for a new comic, but you know, big newsprint. And those are actually selling for quite a bit online. So if you go to your LCS and you see that they have that, might be worth picking up, ladies and gentlemen. And that, I think, is all my comics. My eBay purchases have slowed down. I find I go in like eBay cycles. I had a bunch come in a couple weeks ago and now died down.
I want to get back into eBay, but down here in South Florida, our problem is that there's certain times of year that we cannot order books online because it's the rainy season in South Florida between like March through October or November. So those months, all I do is just find books at my local comic shop. Because if I try and order something, even with a nice mailbox, they will still yeet it out into my yard and it gets soaked by the rain.
Somebody tell Rob what month it is.
Yeah, it's January, which means I still have a little bit of time, but not much. All right, let's see what I picked up this week, and then we'll get to the blind bag discussion. So let me change the cameras. There's not a whole lot that I picked up this week, just a few books, mostly filler stuff because I'm a run collector. So here's a Black Goliath #2. Just one of the. There's only a 5 issues in this run. It got canceled really, really early. But I have the first issue, second issue for $6-7. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
It's like 5 issues, 4 different artists. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Lordy, that was. They went through a lot.
Was one George Tuska?
So this is a Joe
yeah.
Kubert 1 in 15 cover, ratio variant from I think 2010 and Captain America 605. There's nothing really going on in this book, but I'm a fan of Kubert and war comics. So when my shop goes, hey, $10, yep, you sold. I'll take it.
Got a little GI robot like feeling about it.
A little bit.
Yeah, we'll see that.
Ooh, it's Ramrod. Ramrod.
Yeah, Ramrod in Iron Man number 36. So this thing was originally marked at like $17. I'm like, dude, you're selling all these for like 8 or 9. Why is this so much? It's like, oh, because it's much higher grade. Okay, fine.
Because it's Ramrod.
Because it's Ramrod and like $10. Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
He talked you into it?
He talked me into it.
Wow.
I mean, I'm putting together a run of Iron Man, so yeah, for a few bucks here.
Early
What about
Iron
getting
Man
a
is
PO
not
box?
good. I hate to say it because I'm an Iron Man junkie, but early Iron Man is not good.
You're 100%.
Master.
How early Iron Man? How
I mean,
early
Spy Master is pretty cool, but a lot of that stuff is pretty awful. And I say this from a place of love. Trust me.
Do you?
I mean-
I mean, there's that time where he's fighting that dude in the Kirby cover with the Kirby crackle, and like that's not a great issue, but that's a damn good fight because that dude is just wailing on him with
Oh
Kirby.
yeah,
crackle.
I mean, and George Tuska is at his best during this era. There's a lot of good artists and stuff, but the stories just Iron Man suffered from a lot of really shitty villains. I mean, give me an A-list Iron Man villain, serious.
The unicorn. Wait, no.
Come on.
Melter. Wait, no.
Obadiah
And even
Stone.
Mandarin, who's like his number 1 villain, is probably B-list at best. At
Yo,
Wait,
the
wait.
Titanium are phenomenal. but
Titanium
Mandarin
Man.
was my shit for a minute.
Titanium Man. Okay.
Now, Iron Man has a lot
Madam
of good
Mask.
C-list villains. There's Crimson Dynamo and Titanium Man and the Unicorn and Living Laser and the Melter, but a lot of them are not used very well, unfortunately.
No, they're not. But damn, when they are used well, woo!
That's why I like the Chris Cantwell series so well, because he took a lot of those guys and made them fun. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. You may continue, Rob.
No, I like Iron Man when he's having that devil demon in a bottle.
Alcohol. That was a great villain.
Yeah, he just needs to constantly keep getting a demon in a bottle, but just
Don't
a
do that
different
when
demon.
I'm drinking. Come on.
I mean, there's this great series on YouTube from Solid JJ where it's superhero editorial, and it just has different superheroes coming in asking, "Hey, so what can you do for my stories? Things aren't selling very well. Well, have you thought about getting another demon in a bottle? I'm not going to go back to drinking. No, I'd never say that you should go back to drinking, but have you thought about cocaine?" And then it brings up Superior Iron Man. And what the hell did you do? I don't even know. All right, here's issue 2 of DC Comics Presents. This was initially offered up as like the 4th Superman Flash race, but it really didn't even happen. I mean, it kind of sort of happened in issue 2, but issue 1, it looked like it'd be an actual Flash race, but it just sort of petered out in this issue. We don't even consider this an actual Flash Superman race.
I love those issues. They Garcia Lopez goodness.
Oh, I'll pick up anything Garcia Lopez. And here we go. Another artist I'm still trying to pick up all his work for. This is a Darwin Cook variant to JSA number 50.
Nice.
I love Darwin Cook. He is so missed.
Yeah.
Because he's Canadian.
By the way, someone like yelled at me the other day for not like going on about New Frontier, and like New Frontier is fabulous. And if I am meeting a new reader and like I'm like, well, do you want like something with depth? Like New Frontier just has to be.
Absolutely. Even if you don't know who everybody is, they explain it as it goes on. Like, I didn't know who Black Hawk characters were when I first read it 20 years ago today. Of course I know who they are. But you get introduced to the characters and then you want to read all about them. And then here is the copy that Michael owns. Hey,
That's the
Mr.
one I got.
McGreevy.
Yeah, the nice slipcase.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's awesome. We all need one of those in our
I
lives.
have the individual issues. I want that. But yeah, I'm trying to find anything that he's done work on, because now that he's not here anymore, there's only a select amount of work that's available, and I'm trying to pick it all up now, because this guy really did contribute to a lot of things. I mean, way back when he was doing Batman Beyond, he just put all that stuff into After Effects, like the first or second version, and that's how he got the opening to Batman Beyond. It was all Darwin Cook. How cool is that? And then Losers. Yeah, I didn't know who the Losers were then too, and apparently neither did Brian Azzarello, which is why he came up with his own version that the movie took cues from and then didn't use the source material that didn't use the source material. I kind of find that funny. Facts. D. Cook is legendary. See, This guy knows what he's talking about. Now, next up, since I'm also working on my war books, this is Gravedigger in Men of War. I think this is issue number 5. I'm missing a whole bunch of these, but I'm working on it. I'm working on my war stuff. Imagine a timeline when Batman Beyond tanked. I could imagine that. I mean, for a long time, the Batman Beyond issues, you could pick up the full run for less than like maybe 30 or 50 bucks or so. And then, well, the Comic Toms, the YouTubers, the Instagrammers, they all started talking about it. And then that book just started shooting through the roof. And now good luck trying to find a copy for under like 200, 300 bucks. Comics owes a lot to Darwin Cook. Absolutely. Next up, this is Duckman, issue number 1. This is one of his mini-series. It's not worth a lot. If you're looking for the Duckman that actually is worth anything, it's a one-shot that came out in, I think, 1990 or maybe even 93. And it's just a one-shot, came out through Dark Horse. Tops, though, low print run. And what are you trying to show us here? Kitty. That looks like my old moo. Oh.
Does the cat ever try to pee in your comic boxes or poop in them?
I insist on
it. Yikes. Oh, I love Duckman. It's George Costanza. Can't stand you. Now, I do have here for our blind bags, I have already opened it up, so here we go. And I'm taking some.
Oh, that's what you meant.
So it's just like this, and well, you have someone blind. It's Alicia. But no. Problem with this book is that when many people opened up the bag, they had that's actually Monsters. They had a little bit of that's also Monsters. I got a lot of Monsters, but I do have that other bag. It's underneath all that. But some of them, when you opened it up, had cover A's. Why am I getting a blind bag for a cover A? At least it cost the exact same. When I got mine, this is the book that I picked out. It wasn't the Chip Zdarsky 1 in 5,000 that people are getting like low amounts of money for, because most of them were damaged. But I do like the fact that it's back and forth, and mine was not damaged. But so right at the beginning of the year, when all these things came out, they were all stacked just like this, one on top of the other, one on top of the other, and occasionally a couple were like this. So a lot of them were damaged to shit with different dings throughout, and even that one that was a 1 in 5,000 is going under much lower for ratio variant on that. It should go for a lot more, one would think, but they were all damaged, or a good percentage, perhaps up to 80%, people are saying. So what did Marvel decide to do? They decided to do the dumbest thing that they probably could have. In some part, it was smart. They said you can return this for either a credit or a refund. They're not going to reissue a new copy. So anything that you decided to tear the cover off of, you could send it back in for that credit, but you, the customer or the shop owner, would be paying for that shipping. Who is going to rip the cover off, send it back for credit for something that they're not going to get a replacement for? Go ahead, Tacoma. What do you got?
No, I'm answering your question. I'm going. So first of all, my LCS, I was there Wednesday. He was looking up all his correspondence with his distributor, and he went on to like a page where all like comic shop owners talk. Nobody has heard that officially from Marvel. That's a rumor going around, but he says he has not gotten any verified information that they can rip the covers off and send them back. So
I believe the email is from Penguin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he maybe he doesn't use Penguin. I don't know. He
Yeah.
says he hasn't heard that. But shout out Stargazer Comics. He said he would refund me the money anyway for mine. So I can show you where those ticks are. They're in the same spot on almost all of them. Let's see, run your hand down here. There is one, it's hard to see, one fold right there. And then as you get further down, there is a tear right down here. And then the same thing on this one. I bought 6 of these. And the reason why I got them is because Stephanie Hans, it's hard to see. Oh, yeah, no, they're there, though. Even if you can't see, believe me. Yeah, you can see that fold right there.
Yeah.
Stephanie Hans posted a book the other day, a picture about 3 months ago. And she said, this is my rarest, hardest to find cover. And I am guessing that Marvel told her that she would be a low ratio variant or a high ratio variant in their blind bag. There it is, same spot. Because I don't know why she would say that otherwise. It turns out her comic is just a B cover for issue 3. So you can see right on Snoopy's, I was gonna say Snoopy's doghouse, on Spidey's house there, 2 rips right through the boom. So I bought these hoping to hit a rare variant by my favorite artist, and of course that didn't hit at all. So I'm a little upset and you can't even see the ding in this one because it lines up with one of these streaks, but there's another rip there. So I didn't think any of these were particularly good. I think this is a particularly mediocre Scotty Young. This is not my style. These are okay. It seems like the majority of the variants are 1-in-1 sketches, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen anything great. I won't say something hypocritical like I'll never do a blind bag again, but I'll certainly be wary for sure, because this was a major disappointment. And then to find out that the book I was looking for wasn't even in here.
Now imagine the next blind bag that they might decide to do. You'll have some people decide not to order them because they're going to go, well, this is just Marvel doing this all over again. I'm just going to get another damaged book. I'm not going to bother. But then on the other hand, you have those that just are still hunting for those sketch variants. And I think I heard Renovision or one of the other larger people on YouTube talking about it, that finding a 9.8 of some of these 1 in 5,000, like the Chip Zdarsky cover that mimics his Spider-Man Life Story series. If you're able to find a 9.8 of that might be one of those white whales in the years to come. But for all those of us that paid the cover price, now that have a book that don't have a book anymore that's worth the cover price anymore because it's an 8.0 or less, I mean, too bad, so sad for us. It's not good to help their reputation to do something like that. And if they decide not to release a corrected version, like Saga had a cover that was too dark, they re-released it. They're not going to do that to this. Maybe they overprinted. But if they destroy plenty of copies of ripped covers without any reissue, yeah, you might see the book see a little bit of a gain. But if they're just erasing the entire Ultimate Universe, what does it matter? It seems like a moot point.
Agreed.
They're not. The only book they're like, it's ending. It's Ultimate Spider-Man. So, like, I'm still like, what are you gonna do? And also, I love the Schrodinger's cat reference. Love it. But we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, what do you got there? Oh, you got Parker.
Yeah, because you were talking about it
That's
last
not-
week. You were talking about last
Yeah, I'm going to be ordering those soon. I'm going to be talking to my buddy Rufo because he's the guy that has that collection. And if I can't get it, I'm going to be ordering those Parkers along with something called Black Sad because this guy Matt.
Ooh, Sad. Oh my God.
Yeah,
The
I got to
French-
get on that.
The French Cat Detective. I love it.
That's the one. So yeah, if I can't get it, then if I can't get that collection, yeah, I'll order Black Sad and I'll order that Parker series.
Now that I think about it, like the original novels are amazing, and I read them before I actually got this. But now that I'm thinking Reacher's doing so well on Amazon, somebody should do a really good Parker series, like really true to the series. They've done some bad movies about it, but yeah, I think that would.
There's a Jason Statham movie right now on either
Yeah.
Netflix or HBO Max. It's called Parker, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how did that happen? They weren't allowed to use the name Parker.
No, it was after his death, I think. Like it was coming out just as Lee Westlake died. He's called Richard Stark, but that was a pen name. So yeah, so I think that's what happened. But it follows kind of the narrative of the novel, but Jason is not Parker. Like that's the worst casting. It's kind of like when they did Tom Cruise for Reacher. It's like, okay, he did a good job, he's a good actor, but he's not Reacher. And then you had Alan Richardson, and he was Reacher.
Huge.
So you've got to find somebody who is Parker to do the series if you're going to do it.
So who would be a good Parker?
I don't hope maybe an unknown. Like hopefully, like to me, it would have to be somebody a little bit older, very muscular, very taciturn, doesn't speak very much, but definitely has hair.
Like, why can't I remember the name of the lead actor
Damn.
that was in LA Confidential? Him.
Russell Crowe?
No, other guy.
Who's the other guy in it?
Like David Spader in that or something. I don't remember.
Vader was in that, but name is escaping my mind, but he was up for an Oscar.
Oh,
Okay.
But I guess we talked ourselves out of the blind bags. I will still likely be getting Guy Pearce. There you go. Thank you so much, Filthy Corgi and Mr. McGroovy. Guy Pearce, I thought would have been a great Parker, but now he's a little too old.
Yeah, you
And
need
I
somebody
think
more
he'd be the
veiny. More veiny.
Oof. Damages and a lot of open to order books. I mean, had there just been different covers that you wouldn't have ordered open order along with no blank variants, no A covers, people would have been okay. But it's kind of like opening up a pack of Garbage Pail Kids and getting the same bullshit card that you get in every single pack. It's kind of like that. Now I'm showing my age, Garbage Pail Kid cards.
imagine how I feel.
Yeah, my shop wouldn't sell any to Mike. And those of you that are watching, if you didn't watch last week's show, check out last week's because Mike showed us up by showing these amazing books. He was on the show last week.
Ridiculous.
A little bit.
I felt like a 4-year-old.
No, guys, that's not what comic collecting's about.
It is. It's a
I was gonna
competition.
say, oh my God, it must be my half Canadian genes protecting me because I'm with this one over here. I'm like, that was really cool. Like, I wasn't embarrassed. You know?
Oh no, I'm just messing with
worked
Mike.
hard. Let me tell you, I worked hard for all my stuff. We know how broke I am. I make poor decisions just like any other collector. All right. You know, buying a $270 Supergirl Joins the Legion in Action Comics definitely cost me other things in life, you know, and doing my taxes this year is probably going to be absolutely horrifying. But the point is that like I got out there and I had a good time and I got some comics that I love.
Amen, brother. I mean, yeah, I just like seeing what people got, and I'm giving Mike a hard time. I know, but I mean, he's showed some books that none of us see very often, and that was nice.
And the worst part is he calls himself an amateur. So what does that make us?
Now that part's insane. I'm like, boy, you are no amateur. Like, why are you an amateur? Like, how long have you been collecting? Like, that's insane. No, you are no amateur. And Rob is definitely
Yes, he was.
Rob is some next level shit up here. All right.
Yeah.
Look at that Hall of
But at
Justice.
the same time, so if he's an amateur, then by that definition, then I am 40 years in and I'm just getting started.
Yeah. Scary for all of us, isn't it?
But every one of you's got good stuff. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like that. There is that a first printing?
That is a first printing. It
See?
is.
There
We're
you
coming
go.
out with a facsimile of that soon.
It's in horrible condition, and I had
that
forgotten
bad.
that I
That's
had
even
it.
worse.
I've been thinking for a few years that I really need to go back and start collecting this again. And then I was cleaning out some area, and I'm like, oh, I forgot I owned this. So
Yeah. See, exactly.
I have his. Oh no, sorry, second printing. My bad. I have his. I have the hardcover of like the book of the art book of covers, and I have is it Gilbert or Jamie? I think I've got Jamie Hernandez's signature on that. I met him a couple years ago, but still, love some Love and Rockets. Nothing like it, really.
Oh no, it's still one of a kind.
Yeah, and the original of the first print, and I do mean the first print, that black and
yeah.
white cover with the robot looking thing. I used to have that and I traded it for something. And I don't even remember what it was.
Drugs.
Kind of wish I had it back now. Yeah, I ordered the Hate One facsimile too.
That's okay. You can Nicolas Cage it one day, baby. I believe in us.
One
Mylar
day.
makes everything look great. Everything. You can put a VG book in Mylar and it looks great.
This is
What do you
true.
think most of that is behind me there? All those books from before 1968, they're mostly VGs, all behind Mylar, and that's what makes them look pretty. That's why we got to take good attention of buying something in Mylar to ask, hey, can we take this out first to check for rusty staples and detachments and coupons and Marvel value stamps and yada, yada, yada. All right. So on that note, is there anything that anybody's going to be making appearances on other people's shows? Is anything coming up on your channels? Let's start with Tacoma. Do you have anything coming up?
Cliff's on everything.
Yes, I'm all over the place. No, I save my information for the best show there is, Not Near Mint, and then I sell books on Sunday so I can buy new books throughout the week and appear on Not Near Mint next Friday. So, Anderson Comics auction Sunday night. Everybody sleeps and it's very low attended. You get the best deal Sunday night. So show up and buy my books.
Yeah, make sure to take a look at Astonishing Comics. Is that where you're going to be? And make sure you're on the right Astonishing Comics because there's like 2 channels now.
Well, they're used to. I don't think Strictly Comics exists anymore. So I think you can't get on the old one anymore.
Killed them off. Good.
They still play it on there, and it says,
Oh, do they?
please go to Astonishing Comics to order. Because I accidentally saw it go live, and I click on it, like, why is there no action in the... Oh, I'm in the wrong one.
Yeah, when they first made the switch, I was actually on the auction, but I was watching the wrong YouTube channel on my phone. I'm like, I can't bid. What is going on?
They're not seeing me. I want this book. All right, Michael, you have anything coming up?
No, Rob. Thanks for asking, though.
Oh,
Hey, whoa, crowd. Why did the crowd turn on me?
well, do you want to hear that instead?
That's better. I feel more at home.
No, we'll get
Good
killed.
more home. Oh God.
Cliff, I know you have some stuff coming up.
I do tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern for Comics and Coffee with Cliff. It's Comics and Coffee with Sheena for Melanin and Manga. And on Sunday at 10 a.m., it's Comics and Coffee with Cody Collects Comics. That's 2 episodes of Cliff on Comics,
Wow.
Comics and Coffee this weekend. They're going to be action-packed, baby. Plus, I may have a special the evening of January 18th. I'm still working out the damn details. Let's see what happens.
Hell yeah. You hear that heartbeat? That's my heartbeat pitter-pattering because I can't wait for that. Tacoma, anybody else here missing? Tacoma, you have anything coming up? No. Me? I got nothing. Kevin, you got anything?
I got some books coming in. I'm doing a video where I crack a couple of slabs, just sort of a tutorial on how to crack slabs. I got one where I'm doing very basic cleaning. I don't do anything fancy, just a little bit of like magic eraser kind of stuff, just basic surface
Great
dirt kind of
stuff.
stuff. That'd be informative, I hope. But other than that, again, I'm not nearly as popular as Cliff. So just like and subscribe to all these folks. They all do good stuff.
You just pointed to a blank wall, Kevin. Way to go.
And also, don't
I'm
forget to
I'm
watch.
on the left on mine here. So that's Michael, and there's Rob, and there's
No,
Tacoma. And
I don't
there's
see any of that.
It's on the other side. But yeah, also don't forget to watch his shorts. He does them almost daily, if not multiple daily. He has them 3 weeks in advance because of all the weird shit going on in America. I did nothing last week. But stay tuned after this show. There's the low grades that goes on live. I don't know if Jigs is doing anything. Cliff is with us tonight. But otherwise, I wanted to thank everybody for watching tonight. We will be back next week at our usual time, which is January the 16th, Old Comic Day, because let's face it, if it isn't New Comic Day, they're all Old Comic Day. I want to thank you all for watching us. Mr. McGroovy, Black Spider, still only 35 cents. Man, I heard about what happened with you with your comics. I hope you get them back. It always hurts to hear that somebody has taken another person's comic, but that's how we opened up our show. I kind of want to end it on a good note. We do believe that likely Nicolas Cage bought back his copy of Action Comics #1 and 9.0 for $15 million. And if that is the case, thank you for the comic gods for bestowing upon Nicolas Cage his copy back again, because this is why we keep doing it. When people take our shit, we don't want to continue on with this, but if we're able to get it back, we continue on to another day. And speaking of continuing on to another day, we're going to be continuing on next time. So like and subscribe, and we will see y'all next week. Until then, love y'all. Nighty night. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see this episode again, along with a catalog of back episodes and issues, surf on over to Not Near Mint on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.